Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we're seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, let's say the true colors of a person.
Boxing pros have revealed the real reason why Floyd Mayweather hates Gervonta Davis. Floyd and Tank have developed a deep-seated dislike for each other. Their feud is escalating as they exchange verbal jabs, intensifying day by day. Gervonta has recently called out Floyd Mayweather, claiming Mayweather dodged a potential showdown with him. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back in a recent interview, accusing Davis of cherry-picking opponents and avoiding tough challengers like Stevenson himself.
Why he fighting him? He's picking and choosing. That's what he do. Tank take the least.
Shakur Stevenson revealed that Gervonta Davis chose Frank Martin as his opponent to defend his WBA regular lightweight title because he sees him as a guaranteed victor. Stevenson pointed out that Davis often strategically selects opponents to reduce his risk, which was the reasoning behind this particular matchup. Stevenson, the current WBC lightweight champion, confidently argues that if Tank Davis had been more adventurous, he would have surely faced Edwin at Los Santos instead of choosing Frank Martin. Stevenson also believes that Martin's pulling out of their planned fight demonstrates a reluctance to genuinely step into the ring with him.
Tank was really a risky nigga, or this person he claimed to be. He would have fought Edwin Dos Santos. Why not fight the nigga that actually fought me instead of the nigga that pulled out?
Shakur is increasingly frustrated by WBA regular lightweight champion Tank Davis's unwillingness to face him, choosing instead to fight opponents of lower standing, while Tank casually brushes off Shakur as one of the many names on his current contract. Shakur remains satisfied and continues to criticize Tank. Davis, rather than focusing on the timing of the fight, needs more time to reach its optimal potential. Shakur's status lacks the gravity needed to notably enhance a bout, with Tank falling short of the spectacle generated by a rematch involving Davis against either Ryan Garcia or Isaac Cruz. These matchups hold greater appeal for Tank, given that Shakur's recognition is primarily confined to dedicated boxing enthusiasts and resonates mainly with the most passionate fans. Shakur went on to say that the decision appeared ill-considered. He contended that if Davis genuinely aimed to demonstrate his skills, he should contemplate confronting a competitor like Los Santos, a formidable 135-pounder renowned for both boxing prowess and power. Shakur proposed that defeating Los Santos would greatly enhance Davis' credibility, prompting him to question why Davis wouldn't choose such a formidable opponent.
That's like, that don't even add up. It don't even make sense, bro. If you really like that, you see that this nigga a big 135-pounder, he got boxing skills and power, you will get credit for beating him.
Shakur further articulated his grasp of sports dynamics, noting how fighters frequently focus on reducing risks while maximizing their earnings. He recognized the strategy as a legacy of icons like Floyd Mayweather Jr. Shakur underscored that criticism holds little validity unless a fighter is willing to confront formidable adversaries. He emphasized his own achievements, pointing out that, as a three-weight world champion, he possesses more experience and accolades compared to his opponent. Shakur juxtaposed his record with Tank's, highlighting that Tank has only held a single title in his career, specifically the WBA at 130 elves. Additionally, he suggested that Tank's potential opponents might be hesitant to challenge him.
This a game where niggas is playing like the least risk for the most money, and I respect it. They got it from the best of them. I get it, but truthfully, you can't talk to me and say anything bad about me or nothing about me if you're not gonna get in that fire. But how can I not have the experience if I'm more accomplished than this dude? I'm a three-weight world champion and actually really a world champion. Tank had two belts his whole career, right? They was both the same belt. He had the WBA at 130 pounds. That's the only title he ever hold in his career. Then if you really look at it, his opponents don't even want to fight me. I got offered,
Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis recently expressed his frank opinions on his potential opponent, Shakur Stevenson, known for his candid style. Davis openly criticized Stevenson's defensive skills and questioned the power of his punches when discussing Stevenson's potential as an opponent. Davis promptly dismissed the idea, highlighting Stevenson's perceived lack of notable accomplishments. Davis started the conversation by analyzing Stevenson's defensive abilities, pointing out a perceived deficiency in agility and finesse necessary for evading punches effectively. He invited anyone to provide proof of Stevenson's ability to slip punches, suggesting shortcomings in his defensive skills. Davis also raised doubts about Stevenson's tendency to retreat during fights, implying a hesitancy to engage in close-quarters combat.
Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no.
To further elaborate on his assessment, Davis pointed out that Stevenson's offensive skills are deficient in both variety and originality. He argued that because Stevenson's offensive moves are predictable and repetitive, opponents can readily anticipate and parry his attacks. Davis expressed confidence that viewers would find little evidence of dynamic offensive strategies when examining Stevenson's prior games. Tank's assessment of Stevenson's abilities reveals his confidence as he prepares himself for a possible showdown known for his outspoken demeanor and unwavering self-belief. Davis shows no hesitation about facing Stevenson in the ring. Rather, he remains determined to exploit what he views as weaknesses in Stevenson's approach, fully confident in his own skills and tactics to clinch a win.
No punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If you go look at his fights.
So you
I
feel
probably
like
put
that's
him on
easy
game,
work?
probably title him. Yeah,
Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
yeah.
Bro, I touched him with 16-ounce gloves on, and he ran. Imagine if I hit him with 8 ounces. The guy is here too.
Who? What guy?
The one that
was there?
No, the one that he sparred.
Oh,
I mean, the one.
Shakur Stevenson, however, found these remarks offensive. In the event that they square off in the ring, he hinted that Davis would discover something shocking. He wrote, overlooking me, that he's going to be in for a rude awakening come fight night. Their frequent interactions on social media have evolved into a consistent spectacle, with Stevenson's outspoken desire to face Davis well documented within boxing circles. However, the lingering question remains, will this eagerly awaited clash ever come to fruition? The president offered a glimpse into the potential future boxing scene and asked Todd Dew if he foresaw Tank and Stevenson heading towards a showdown. Todd said, "I hope, so I think it makes sense. It seems reasonable to me." Furthermore, Bob Rum believes Stevenson has the potential to defeat Davis. However, what's causing the delay ultimately means Davis holds the final decision as the pay-per-view sensation. Tank wields considerable leverage. Stan revealed on the $1 Million Game podcast that he couldn't make any offers to Davis because of this power imbalance. He mentioned, "Who am I to throw an offer to the biggest star in boxing? What am I going to offer him? It doesn't make sense that it would have to be on their part for their team to want to do that." On the other hand, Gervonta Davis issued a fierce warning directly to Floyd Mayweather during a live broadcast once again. Tank targeted Mayweather, responding to Mayweather's recent claim that Davis's fight against Frank Martin was canceled, apparently to provoke Davis and his fans. He said, "This is sad. Hopefully this is just a rumor after more than a year away from boxing, primarily due to awaiting the WBA's decision." Davis returned to boxing this month and defended his title. Meanwhile, following his tumultuous fight with John Gotti, Mayweather is prepared to stage his own comeback, planning to participate in another exhibition bout. More than a year from now, Mayweather was poised to announce a rematch with Victor Ortiz, whom he had previously defeated amidst controversy. However, Mayweather's failure to attend the scheduled press conference has raised doubts about the event's continuation. Davis reacted to Mayweather's absence, which reportedly incurred a $1 million loss for the CDMX government. He said he is out here scamming again, taking people's money following Mayweather's announcement that the Davis-Martin card was canceled in retribution. Davis called the 47-year-old a hater. In a response post, he said, "This is such a hater. He said some cancel, and that's not true. Knack, this is it. Now keep talking, and I'll pull up to your house now and lay hands on you and some others," according to Davis. Mayweather's reported absence aligns with his other claims that the veteran boxer is effectively stranded in Dubai. This circumstance stems from Mayweather's failure to compete in all 5 exhibition matches scheduled for 2023. He managed to finish only 2, as reported by Telport Jant. He also commented on reports about Floyd's detention in Dubai, delivering a harsh criticism of his former mentor. He openly expressed his frustration and disapproval of Mayweather's alleged conduct, using strong language to underscore his sentiments.
I already knew about all that though. Once Gervonta Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not even like, that's not something I'm exposing.
Oh wow, that's
After somebody did that to my daughter, it's
Right,
like,
I thought you and Jaco had the deal that you were gonna fight after the Haiti fight, and he said you were gonna lose.
y'all not even gonna like try to.
Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.